Hey guys, today we're going to discuss about how to create Android and iOS apps without coding, literally without writing a single line of code. This is Nitesh Prasad and you are watching OS Busters. So let's get started. MIT App Inventor tool is one popular tool through which users can create basic Android apps without coding. However, we are not here to know how to create basic apps. We want to create amazing advanced apps. But all the amazing tools through which we can create amazing advanced apps are based on this open source project. So we need to understand App Inventor tool to understand them better. App Inventor works on two things. One is, as you can see here, this is the designer view, and another one is blocks for the shiny functionality. Like this screen one, we have different blocks here. So these two things make up the App Inventor tool. Here, as you can see, there are different components like button, checkbox, state picker, image, etc., which you can use in your projects. Each component has two parts. One is design, like this button has a design view, and there is blocks for it as well. So this is how it works. App Inventor also contains various components. So what are components? Components are the elements that you see here. These are the components, like this button, label, etc. are components. There are also invisible components as well. Invisible components, I will show you, like this media. In media uses sound. Sound is invisible component. And in storage you can see this database. This will be not visible here, but will work in background. These invisible components don't have a designer view, but have blocks to work on the functionality. So what you see here is that each component may or may not have a visible element, but it does have blocks. First, let's add a button, and if you see in blocks, button has a designer view as well as block view, where we can add something so that some event will happen when user clicks the button. And this blocks area is based on Google's Blockly editor. So what is Blockly? As you can see here, this is Blockly. This thing is behind that App Inventor tool, this block screen. It's Blockly. It is created by Google. Even the App Inventor is also created by Google at first, at present maintained by MIT. Blockly editor is also used by many other platforms like Blockly Games, App Inventor, as you see, Microsoft Makeroid, also Blockly, Makeroid, etc. Actually, Blockly is the main ingredient of coding without code. With drag and drop you can make awesome apps. With drag and drop you can code apps. We can add functionality to apps with this Blockly editor. This is the main ingredient of all the coding without code. Actually, Blockly is a very vast topic and we will cover it in some other video. For today, this is all. So for now, let's continue with App Inventor. App Inventor also has a companion app to test apps in the real time. As you can see here, this is the AI2 Companion App for Android. Here, as you can see, we can either scan QR code or enter a passcode to get access to the app from App Inventor. But it needs to have on the same Wi-Fi network. Also, App Inventor supports third-party extensions through which one can add more functionality to App Inventor or components. As App Inventor we know is an open source tool, many other app builders have also been developed which are based on this project. Some of the most popular spin-offs of App Inventor are Kodular and Thunkable. Well, Kodular is a feature-rich version of App Inventor. Thunkable is a cross-platform which can create apps for Android as well as iOS. Now we are going to talk about these two tools in detail one by one. first let's get started with Kodular. Kodular, which was previously known as Makeroid, is a closed source tool based on App Inventor 2. It supports app development for Android. However, Kodular developers have a plan to add support for iOS in future, and this was one of the main reasons for the change of its name from Makeroid to Kodular. Also, it is in the news that MIT App Inventor developers are also working on a solution to add support for iOS. So it is confirmed that Kodular will get iOS support in one way or the other. Now let's discuss what present Kodular can offer. Like App Inventor, Kodular also comes with a companion app for Android. However, Kodular Companion is more polished and user-friendly than AI2 Companion App. As I told you before, with Companion App, one can test their apps in real time. Don't worry, I'll show you how it looks when I'll go through a demo of this Kodular creator, so keep watching. Kodular interface is inspired by material design. As you can see here, this is the website, but I'm going to show you this interface is inspired by material design. This is the status bar and this is the action bar. I said this is inspired by Kodular design, and they are using a Pixel phone as their demo device here. And it supports material design and it supports Android, so we can develop a fully functional material design app with Kodular. One of the main features of Kodular is that it has too many features. As you can see, there are so many components. In each type there are so many components, so we can do whatever we want with Kodular, and more features get added regularly through updates. At present, as you can see here, there are amazing components. There are components for monetization. You can see there is in-app billing as well, image editor, and amazing things are there. Image editor, which you can use to edit images on the app. So we can say that Kodular is one of the most feature-rich App Inventor fork available. Kodular's website claims that it is totally free of charge and will forever be free. As you can see in pricing, Kodular is free, and Kodular is completely free of charge, and you can use whatever you want, and we will never ask you to pay us. So it is fully free of charge. Users can use it. However, there are some other things like Kodular extensions ID, which is free to use, but if users implement AdMob ads, only AdMob ones, AdMob ads in their apps, there is AdMob ads element. As you can see here in monetization, is AdMob ads. Kodular will take some percentage of your earnings, which may vary from basic 5%, 20%, depending on the number of features you use in your app. That means how complex your app is. The more complex your app is, the more commission will be charged from you. So this is the thing. It's free if you make free apps, but if you want to earn from apps, they will ask for a commission from you. So this is it. So as you can see here, only AdMob banners. But if you use, users can earn without giving any commission to the Kodular by using other ad components like Amazon banner, Amazon interstitial, chameleon ad, Facebook banner, lead board, white movie. If users use any of these components, they will be not charged for the commission. Kodular also offers the facility to export Kodular projects and screens as AIA and AIS files. Hence, users can easily back up their projects. Kodular has its own app store as well. Here users can publish their apps and app screens and extensions. Kodular also provides a platform for creating custom extensions, as I discussed before, which users can use with Kodular and or any other platform. So users can create extensions using extensions IDE. Users can also share their extensions on Kodular like this. Some extensions are there, and this is extensions IDE. Here users can code their extensions, but this is for advanced people. Now let's check out the documentation of Kodular. Kodular provides brief guides for how to use Kodular, but for components, many of the documentations are missing, like card view. There is nothing given how to use this. Like this page is still in progress, so the documentation is not fully complete yet. Hence, it sometimes becomes difficult to use different components because you don't know how to use that. Also, there are no official video tutorials for Kodular, but however, there are many other unofficial tutorials, and we'll also provide some Kodular tutorials on our channel. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates of our uploaded videos. Now let me show you how to use Kodular Creator by creating a simple app which will invert the color of an image. So let's test the app in Companion. When you click the invert color, it inverts the color. When you click original, it sends to original. When you click invert color, something original. And this is how it works. This is how the thing works. And as you saw, we created a simple app with Kodular with amazing functionality using image editor. Now let's move on to another one, that is Thunkable, and see what features does that offer. Thunkable is a cross-platform tool and can be used to develop apps for both Android and iOS. Thunkable also comes with a companion app named Thunkable Live, which works on Android and iOS both. But unlike Kodular Companion, Thunkable Live doesn't require you to scan QR codes. It connects automatically by recognizing your Google account. The interface design of Thunkable is more focused on iOS rather than material design. So, adding material design to apps is near to impossible with Thunkable because it does not allow you to change accent color of your status bar, or adding action bar is a little bit tricky. Thunkable is also regularly updated, but unlike Kodular, the updates are more focused on fixing bugs rather than adding new features. I won't say this is bad, it's good for stability of the apps. An app developed will be more stable but a little bit disappointing for advanced developers like us, because we cannot add amazing features to our apps due to the lack of functionality. Now again, the documentations. I must say the documentation of Thunkable is very much thorough and comprehensive. Thunkable also provides video tutorials for newbies, which is great. You can see here is the comprehensive documentation, what is Thunkable, how to create and other things. And they have their official YouTube channel where users can get started with Thunkable easily. Also, they provide many demo apps which user can use as base template for their apps. But one thing that disappoints me is that in Thunkable there is no way to back up our apps. We cannot back up our project on PC. Also, Thunkable automatically lists our projects in the public gallery where other users can easily get access to our projects and use them and modify them. Also, it can make our private data like Firebase API keys available to other users, which is a risk to privacy and our security of our apps. Let me show you public gallery. Here are all our apps get listed here, and public gallery like is public. If you want to make private, we have to get the Thunkable Pro, and they are also providing free trials. Let me show you the pricing. What are the pricing for the Pro membership? Here it is. Pricing for Pro membership, if you see annually, is $200 per year, $200 per year, and for monthly, if you see, it's $20 per month. Yes, there is another benefit of buying Pro membership, that is, remove the Thunkable logo from your apps. By default, now all the apps for free users will have the Thunkable logo on their splash screen and will be with the title "Made with Thunkable," and free users cannot remove that. But for Pro users have the facility to add their own logo and text to the splash screen. Don't worry, I'll show you how the splash screen looks on a free app developed with Thunkable. Again, Thunkable also offers, let me open an app like the edit project. Thunkable also offers monetization like payment by Stripe, and if you are seeing this video in a later time period, they must have added AdMob ads here. So if users use these monetization components in their apps, they will again charge 5% commission from the ad revenue as maintenance fees, even from Pro members. Even if you buy Pro membership, still you have to pay the commission. Let me show you about the commission things. Here it is, the Thunkable charges as maintenance with 5% ad revenue generated from the AdMob component. The AdMob component users must comply with Google's Play and AdMob policies. If you violate this policy, blah blah blah, is there, so they will charge 5% of the AdMob, which is lesser than Kodular. But the thing is that Thunkable has very less features as compared to Kodular, and they are making your apps public. Now let's see Thunkable in action by developing a simple app similar to the Kodular one. Now let's test it on our device. As you can see, the Made with Thunkable screen is here appearing. It will automatically sign in. Wow. Now let's test the app. If you click on the invert, it will invert the original. So you can invert it, and it's original. Okay, so this is how it works. As you can see here, there is no action bar. And the color of the status bar is gray, and will always be gray whatever you do. There is no option to change the color of the status bar. So to conclude, what is the final verdict? So which one to choose, Thunkable or Kodular? After our testing, as you all saw, we found that both these tools are good for developing apps. The feature and design of Kodular attracts us, and Thunkable has a lead by providing a platform for the easy development of iOS apps, which none of the app creators are yet providing. But taking in the view the pricing and privacy of projects, Kodular is a clear winner for Android development. So if you want to develop apps for Android, we will suggest you to stick with Kodular. And if you want to develop professional apps for iOS, we strongly recommend you to buy the Thunkable Pro membership. I hope you liked our video. Thank you for watching.